Despite its iconic status, the making of Blazing Saddles was fraught with tension and controversy. Behind the scenes, the production team faced significant struggles, including backlash over its unfiltered humor and the use of racially charged dialogue. Producers chose to cast actors who could bring authenticity to the roles, but this decision sparked debates about representation and the portrayal of race in cinema. As writers grappled with the material, clashes erupted over the direction of the script, creating an environment rife with disagreements. The tension was palpable, with at least one notable writer reportedly walking off the set in frustration. The unconventional methods employed, such as improvised lines and last-minute changes, were pivotal in shaping the film's unique style, but also contributed to an atmosphere of chaos. Moreover, many of the film's most memorable scenes were created under pressure, leading to spontaneous moments that became fan favorites. The interplay between the actors, particularly during improvisational segments, underscored a blend of talent and unpredictability that starkly contrasted with typical studio productions. The legacy of Blazing Saddles continues to resonate, yet the hidden conflicts and controversies serve as a reminder of the challenges faced in bringing such a distinctive vision to life. Mel Brooks originally envisioned Richard Pryor as the perfect choice for the role of Sheriff Bart in Blazing Saddles. Pryor was known for his sharp wit and groundbreaking stand-up comedy, which often tackled controversial subjects. However, Warner Brothers had reservations about casting him due to his provocative reputation and past issues with drug use. They feared that his presence might overshadow the film or alienate certain audiences. As a result, the search for a suitable actor continued. Cleveland Little, who was relatively unknown at the time, auditioned for the role and impressed the casting team with his comedic timing and charisma. His performance was so compelling that he ultimately secured the role of Sheriff Bart. This casting decision turned out to be a pivotal moment in his career, as it catapulted him to fame and established him as a comedy legend. Little's portrayal of Sheriff Bart not only brought humor to the film, but also challenged racial stereotypes in a way that resonated with audiences. His ability to navigate the film's satirical take on racism and the Western genre made him an iconic figure in cinema history. The casting controversy surrounding Blazing Saddles highlights the complexities of Hollywood during that era, where the intersection of race, comedy, and public perception played a significant role in the decision-making process. Little's success in the film serves as a testament to the importance of representation and the impact of casting choices in shaping cultural narratives. John Wayne turned down the role of the Waco Kid in the movie Blazing Saddles because he found the film's humor to be too provocative. Wayne, known for his strong and traditional Western roles, likely felt that the film's satirical take on the Western genre did not align with his image. After Wayne's rejection, the filmmakers faced a challenge in finding a suitable replacement. Gig Young was initially cast in the role, but was dismissed due to his erratic behavior on set. This left the door open for Gene Wilder, who stepped in and brought a unique charm to the character. Wilder's performance as the Waco Kid was outstanding, showcasing his comedic talent and ability to blend humor with the film's satirical elements. His portrayal added depth to the character and contributed significantly to the film's overall success. The combination of Wilder's comedic skills and the film's bold humor made Blazing Saddles a memorable classic in cinema history. During the audition for the role of Lily Von Shtupp in Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks made a bold and controversial request to Madeline Kahn. He asked her to show her legs, a demand that caught her off guard and made her feel uncomfortable at first. This moment was pivotal, as it highlighted the unique and often provocative nature of Brooks' comedic style. Despite her initial hesitation, Kahn embraced the challenge and ultimately delivered a performance that was both memorable and iconic. Her ability to blend humor with a touch of seduction helped define the character and contributed significantly to the film's success. Kahn's portrayal of Lily Von Shtupp became a standout element in a movie filled with sharp satire and social commentary. The role not only showcased her talent, but also solidified her place in cinematic history. The audition process, marked by Brooks' unconventional methods, ultimately led to a performance that resonated with audiences and remains celebrated today. Initially, Johnny Carson was offered the role of the villain Governor Hedley Lamar in the film Blazing Saddles. However, due to scheduling conflicts, he had to turn it down. This decision opened the door for Harvey Korman, who stepped into the role and delivered an iconic performance that contributed significantly to the film's comedic impact. Korman's portrayal of Governor Lamar was marked by a blend of humor and villainy, making him a memorable character in the film's narrative. On the other hand, Burton Gilliam, who played Lyle, faced challenges when it came to delivering racially insensitive lines. The nature of the script required him to engage with themes that were uncomfortable and provocative. Cleveland Little, who played the lead role of Bart, encouraged Gilliam to remain true to the script. Little understood that the film's purpose was to emphasize satire and critique racism rather than to endorse it. This approach was crucial in highlighting the absurdity of racial stereotypes and the injustices of the time, making Blazing Saddles a landmark film in the realm of racial satire. The film's ability to tackle such sensitive topics through humor and satire was groundbreaking, and the performances of Corman and Gilliam were essential in conveying this message. The interactions between the characters, especially in the context of the racial dynamics presented, served to challenge societal norms and provoke thought among audiences. The film remains a significant commentary on race relations, showcasing how comedy can be used as a tool for social critique. Throughout the production of Blazing Saddles, tensions arose due to its bold approach to sensitive topics like racism and societal norms. Mel Brooks, the film's director, faced significant challenges as he fought to maintain his creative vision. The film's satirical take on the Wild West and its frank discussions about race were groundbreaking, but they also made studio executives uneasy. They were skeptical about the film's potential success, particularly regarding its meta-humor and the outrageous pie fight ending that Brooks insisted on including. Despite the pushback from Warner Brothers, Brooks remained steadfast in his commitment to the film's unique style and humor. His determination ultimately led to the creation of memorable and iconic scenes that have left a lasting impact on cinema. The creative control battles during the making of Blazing Saddles highlight the struggle between artistic expression and commercial interests, showcasing how Brooks' persistence paid off in crafting a film that challenged conventions and resonated with audiences. In the creation of the theme song for Blazing Saddles, Frankie Lane was kept in the dark about the film's comedic nature. This decision was made to ensure that his performance would be sincere and dramatic. Lane, known for his powerful and emotional singing style, delivered a rendition that was both heartfelt and intense. The filmmakers believed that if he understood the comedic context of the film, it might influence his performance, leading to a less genuine interpretation of the song. As a result, the contrast between the serious tone of Lane's performance and the absurdity of the film created a unique comedic effect. The theme song, with its dramatic flair, set the stage for the film's satirical take on the Western genre. This juxtaposition of serious music against a backdrop of humor became a hallmark of the film, enhancing its overall impact. The choice to keep Lane unaware of the film's true nature ultimately contributed to the film's success, as it allowed for a memorable and iconic theme that resonated with audiences. The combination of Lane's powerful vocals and the film's comedic elements created a lasting impression, making the theme song an integral part of Blazing Saddles' legacy. The decision to maintain this secrecy around the song's creation exemplifies the creative choices that can lead to unexpected and delightful results in filmmaking. Warner Brothers considered a TV adaptation of Blazing Saddles, a film known for its sharp and irreverent humor. However, the studio faced significant challenges in translating the film's unique comedic style to the small screen. The original movie pushed boundaries with its satirical take on race and the Western genre, which made it a classic. Yet, adapting such content for television proved difficult due to strict TV content guidelines that limited the use of certain language and themes. As a result, the attempt to create a series led to a failed pilot titled Black Bart. This pilot aimed to capture the essence of the film, but struggled to maintain the same level of humor and social commentary. The constraints of television at the time did not allow for the same boldness that the film exhibited. The humor that made Blazing Saddles a cultural touchstone was often too edgy for a broader audience on TV. Ultimately, the project did not succeed, highlighting the challenges of adapting a film that thrived on pushing societal norms into a format that required more restraint. The writers of Blazing Saddles played a crucial role in shaping the film's sharp social commentary. Richard Pryor and Norman Steinberg were among the talented individuals who contributed to the script, infusing it with humor and insight that tackled issues of race and society. Despite their significant contributions, only Mel Brooks received compensation for his work on the film. This situation highlights the complexities of collaboration in Hollywood, where the spotlight often shines on a single individual, even when a team effort is involved. As for the film's title, it underwent several changes before settling on Blazing Saddles. Initially, the film was considered for titles like Tex-Ex and Black Bart, which reflected different aspects of the story and its characters. However, the final title, Blazing Saddles, perfectly encapsulated the film's humor and its Western setting. This title not only resonated with audiences, but also became iconic in its own right, representing a unique blend of comedy and social critique that defined the film. The evolution of the title mirrors the film's journey, showcasing the creative process behind one of the most beloved comedies in cinema history. Despite being produced on a modest budget of $2.6 million, Blazing Saddles showcased the creative genius of Mel Brooks, who had to make cost-effective decisions throughout the filmmaking process. This financial constraint pushed the team to think outside the box, leading to a unique style and humor that set the film apart from others of its time. The clever writing and innovative use of resources allowed the film to tackle serious themes like racism and social injustice while maintaining a comedic tone. The film's sharp satire and memorable characters resonated with audiences, contributing to its widespread appeal. Against all odds, Blazing Saddles grossed over $119 million at the box office, making it a massive financial success. This impressive return on investment not only solidified its status as a classic, but also marked a significant moment in Hollywood history. The film's success demonstrated that a well-crafted story, even with budget limitations, could capture the hearts and minds of viewers. The combination of humor, social commentary, and memorable performances ensured that Blazing Saddles would be remembered for generations to come. During the writing of Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks experienced a personal milestone as he became a father to Max Brooks. Max would later carve out his own successful career as a writer, gaining fame for his work on World War Z. The production of Blazing Saddles was not without its challenges. It faced numerous controversies, particularly due to its bold approach to sensitive topics like racism. The casting process was also fraught with difficulties, as Brooks sought to assemble a diverse and talented cast that could bring his unique vision to life. Financial limitations added another layer of complexity to the project, yet Mel Brooks remained determined to push forward. His commitment to creating a film that satirized racism and broke creative boundaries ultimately paid off. Blazing Saddles became a beloved classic, demonstrating that audiences were ready for its daring humor and sharp social commentary. The film's success not only solidified Brooks' reputation as a groundbreaking filmmaker, but also opened doors for more films that tackled difficult subjects with humor and insight. Blazing Saddles, directed by Mel Brooks and released in 1974, stands as a hallmark of comedic cinema, intertwining sharp satire with over-the-top absurdity. This film explores themes of racial tension and societal ignorance with a boldness that challenges viewers while providing ample laughs. Many viewers herald it as one of the funniest films ever made, citing its clever writing, well-crafted characters, and the skillful performances that bring the script and story to life. At the heart of the film is the character Bart, a black sheriff portrayed with wit and charisma by Cleavon Little. His appointment sparks outrage in the predominantly white town of Rock Ridge, brilliantly highlighting the absurdity of racism as he and his reluctant ally, the seasoned gunslinger Jim, played by Gene Wilder, face the town's rampant prejudice. As the narrative unfolds, Bart cleverly outsmarts the townsfolk, showcasing resilience and intellect in the face of hostility. This dynamic not only serves comedic purposes, but also acts as a commentary on prevailing societal attitudes, making it a masterclass in satire. The film is notable for its vibrant ensemble cast, which includes comic legends like Harvey Korman, who plays the villain Hedley Lamar, and Mel Brooks himself in the role of buffoonish Governor Lepanane. Critics praise the performances as perfectly executed, each character contributing to the tapestry of a film that effortlessly blends humor with biting criticism. The outrageous antics and larger-than-life scenarios create a backdrop for social commentary, forging connections to contemporary issues that still resonate today. However, there are varied perspectives on the film's approach to such sensitive subject matter. Some laud its fearless examination of racism as groundbreaking, arguing that it sets a precedent for modern comedies focused on social issues. This group believes that Blazing Saddles skillfully walks the line between humor and critique, making audiences reflect on their own biases while laughing at the ridiculousness of the characters' prejudiced views. These elements have inspired numerous parodies and comedies since its release, showcasing its lasting impact on the genre. Conversely, there are voices that express discomfort with the film's use of racial humor. Critics in this camp argue that, while the intent may be to satirize and challenge social norms, some depictions without context can risk perpetuating stereotypes or trivializing the very issues it seeks to lampoon. This perspective emphasizes the importance of considering the audience's reception and the potential for misinterpretation, suggesting that the film's legacy is more complex than it initially appears. Moreover, the outrageous comedic style, filled with slapstick moments, ridiculous landmarks, and memorable one-liners, raises questions about the boundaries of humor. While some viewers revel in the absurdity and clever gags, others might find that the constant barrage of jokes can detract from the narrative. Ultimately, opinion remains divided on whether the film's frenetic pacing aligns with its deeper themes or undermines them. Visually, the film also embraces a distinct style characteristic of Mel Brooks' work, using vibrant colors and exaggerated sets that are reminiscent of classic Western films, while twisting those conventions for comedic effect. This juxtaposition adds an additional layer to the satire, as it plays with the tropes of the genre in both a loving homage and a smart critique. In conclusion, Blazing Saddles is a kaleidoscopic blend of humor, sharp social commentary, and charismatic performances. While it is celebrated as a classic that remains relevant, it simultaneously invites discussion about the fine line between comedy and insensitivity. Balancing both praise and criticism enables a comprehensive understanding of the film's legacy, ensuring that its audacious spirit continues to ignite debates about race, humor, and societal mores. Despite its mixed reception in some circles, the consensus remains that Blazing Saddles is a significant and influential piece of cinematic history that deserves its place in the annals of comedy. As the credits roll on Blazing Saddles, a film that revolutionized comedy and redefined boundaries, you might think the story ends here. But wait, there's more to uncover beyond the laughter. The journey of this iconic film continues, and it leads us to explore the remarkable fates of its unforgettable cast. What happened to the actors who brought these outrageous characters to life? Did they continue to push boundaries in Hollywood, or did they find their calling elsewhere? From the comedic genius of Cleavon Little to the sharp wit of Mel Brooks, each actor carved a unique path after this legendary film. Some faced challenges, while others basked in newfound fame, creating tales behind the scenes that are just as intriguing as the film itself. Gather around as we peel back the layers of history and reveal the surprising destinies of the Blazing Saddles cast. This bonus segment promises to shed light on their legacies, showcasing the personal and professional crossroads that shaped their lives after the laughter faded. Stay tuned. This is a journey you won't want to miss. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, Patrick LeBourteau portrayed the character Henry, a role that was a blend of humor and subtle depth. His performance, though brief, added to the film's irreverent take on Western tropes, showcasing his ability to handle comedic material while hinting at a more serious undertone. Following this film, LaBourteau's career included appearances in various television shows, most notably as Edna Garrett's son, Andy, in the sitcom The Facts of Life. Beyond acting, LaBourteau faced significant challenges in his personal life. He grew up dealing with the impact of dyslexia, which made reading and traditional schooling difficult. This struggle shaped his determination to succeed in the entertainment industry. Scandals in his life were limited, but included a 1991 incident where he was implicated in a public dispute over the adaptation of his work without proper credit. As of the latest updates, LaBourteau continues to work in the industry, engaging in voice acting and occasionally attending conventions. His journey reflects resilience through personal challenges and a commitment to his craft. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, Sally Kirkland plays a brief but distinctive role as a cashier. Her portrayal, though minor, adds a layer of comedic depth to the film's exploration of race and identity in the Wild West. Kirkland's character navigates the absurdity and satire woven throughout the movie, showcasing her ability to find humor in uncomfortable situations. The film itself became iconic, but for Kirkland, this role was a small piece of a larger puzzle. Sally Kirkland's career continued to flourish, featuring in films like Anna and The Sting 2, earning her recognition and praise as a talented actress. However, her life was not without difficulties. She faced struggles with addiction and personal loss, battling fame's dark side. A significant incident in her life was the passing of her mother, which deeply affected her mental health. In later years, Kirkland became known for her activism, particularly in raising awareness about mental health issues. As of the latest updates, she remains active in the industry, taking on diverse roles. Kirkland's journey reflects both the triumphs and challenges of a life spent in the public eye, continuing to inspire those who follow her story. Gene Wilder's portrayal of Jim in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles was both bold and unsettling. He brought a unique charm to a character that navigated a world rife with absurdity and racial tension, contrasting humor with the dark realities of American society. Wilder's performance remained etched in cinematic history, showcasing his knack for blending comedy with deeper social commentary. However, his life after the film unfolded with complexity. Wilder faced personal hardships, including the death of his beloved wife, Gilda Radner, from cancer in 1989. This loss deeply affected him, causing him to retreat from public life. He later remarried, but his struggles with the grief of losing Radner lingered. Throughout his career, Wilder dealt with challenges, including typecasting and the pressures of Hollywood. He had a history of being candid about the difficulties in his personal life, which sometimes led to tensions with studio executives. In his later years, he became increasingly reclusive, focusing on writing and painting. His health declined significantly, and he battled Alzheimer's disease before his death in 2016. The enigmatic aura surrounding his later life added layers to the legacy of a man who, through humor, confronted the depths of human experience. John Hillerman played the role of Howard Johnson in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles. His character is a sweet, but bumbling figure in a story that tackles themes of racism and politics with sharp humor. Hillerman's performance added depth to the chaotic environment of the film, showcasing his talent for portraying humor mixed with sincerity. After Blazing Saddles, Hillerman's career flourished, gaining fame for his role as the meticulous Higgins on the TV series Magnum P.I. However, behind the scenes, his life was marked by struggles. He faced personal hardships, including battles with depression and the pressures of fame, which often isolated him. There were no major scandals, but Hillerman was known for being a focused and serious actor, often shying away from the Hollywood party scene. His later years were quieter, and he retired from acting in the late 1990s. The last known updates indicate Hillerman passed away in November 2017, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. Harvey Korman's portrayal of Hedley Lamarr in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles remains one of his most memorable roles. Korman brought a unique blend of charm and menace to the character, a conniving politician who schemes to protect his own interests. His performance stood out alongside comedic legends, showcasing his talent for mixing humor with sinister motives. The character's comedic failure highlighted the absurdities in political power plays, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Korman's career flourished after Blazing Saddles, with noteworthy performances in The Carol Burnett Show and numerous films and television roles. However, his personal life was marked by challenges. Korman faced the public fallout of 2 divorces, first from his wife, and later, another significant relationship that ended in turmoil. Behind his comedic exterior lay a man grappling with deep insecurities and struggles with fame. In his later years, Korman battled health issues, including a series of heart surgeries that took a toll on his well-being. He passed away in 2021, leaving behind a legacy of laughter intertwined with the complexities of his life. As of now, Korman is remembered fondly for his contributions to comedy and his depth as a performer. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, Alex Karras played the memorable role of Mongo, a simple-minded, yet physically imposing character known for his loyalty and strength. Mongo's few lines, especially Mongo Only Pawn and Game of Life, encapsulate the character's tragic simplicity and surreal involvement in the comedic chaos of the film. Karras's portrayal brought a unique blend of humor and intimidation, which became a defining aspect of the character, making Mongo a pop culture icon. Outside his acting career, Karras faced significant challenges and controversies. A former professional football player, he played for the Detroit Lions, but was suspended for gambling in 1963. This scandal linked him to the deeper issues of corruption in sports. Post-acting, he struggled with personal hardships, including a battle with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a severe consequence of head injuries suffered during his football career. He also faced health issues related to obesity and its complications. Karras passed away on October 10, 2012, from kidney failure at age 77. His legacy is marred by the shadows of his life's challenges, yet his contributions to sports and entertainment remain impactful. He is remembered for his roles both on the field and screen, a testament to his dual legacy. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, David Sharp played the enigmatic role of the Man in Suit, a character shrouded in the complexities of the film's satirical take on racism and societal norms. His performance, though brief, was marked by a striking presence that reinforced the absurdity of the film's narrative, embodying the conformity and superficiality of the time. This role would be one of Sharp's final appearances in a visibly tumultuous period of American cinema. Following Blazing Saddles, Sharp's career took a downward spiral, reflecting the shifting landscape of Hollywood. He had encountered personal challenges, including battles with addiction, which strained his relationships and hampered his career. The scandal of his substance abuse and the tragic decline of his health overshadowed his earlier work in film and television, making his later years a struggle for redemption and stability. Sharp largely fell from the public eye, with scant updates on his life in recent years. The last known information about him suggests a life lived in obscurity. It is speculated that he continued to grapple with the demons of his past, leaving behind a legacy marked by both talent and tragedy that few remember today. In the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, Dom DeLuise took on the role of Buddy Bazaar, a quirky and flamboyant character who contributed to the film's unique humor. DeLuise's performance added an unpredictable edge, showcasing his talent for both comedy and surreal moments that defined the movie's satire. Despite being part of a wildly controversial and groundbreaking film, DeLuise's life was marked by personal struggles. He battled obesity and faced criticism about his weight throughout his career, leading to challenges in his health. Behind the laughter, he dealt with profound issues, including the loss of his father when he was young. DeLuise also faced the darkness of addiction, struggling with the pressure of Hollywood's demands. His personal life saw its share of turmoil, including the tragic passing of his son, which deeply affected him. Despite such hardships, he continued to work, leaving a lasting impact on film and television. In his later years, DeLuise embraced a quieter lifestyle. His last public appearance was in 2006, where he was met with warm applause, reflecting the love of his audience. He passed away in 2009, leaving behind a legacy filled with laughter and a reminder of the human experiences behind the facade of entertainment. David Huddleston portrayed Olson Johnson in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles, an iconic character that stood as a symbol of satirical comedy and social commentary. Olson Johnson, the town's less-than-heroic mayor, comically struggles to rally his townsfolk against the imminent threat of a railroad. Huddleston's performance blended earnestness with humor, capturing the absurdities of the Western genre and racial tensions of the time. After Blazing Saddles, Huddleston had a diverse career spanning several decades. He appeared in films like The Big Lebowski and was frequently seen on television in series such as Santa Barbara and The Wonder Years. While he achieved a measure of success, his life was not without shadows. Struggles with alcoholism plagued him, leading to personal obstacles throughout his career. In the mid-1980s, Huddleston found himself embroiled in a scandal involving unpaid taxes, which threatened his financial stability and reputation. Additionally, Huddleston faced health challenges in his later years, including significant weight issues that affected his mobility. Despite these hardships, he remained a respected figure in the acting community until his death in 2016. His legacy endures through the characters he brought to life, especially Olson Johnson, whose humor and humanity continue to resonate. Mel Brooks' portrayal of Governor Lepetomane in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a notable chapter in his career. Lepetomane is a clueless character whose decisions often lead to chaos, serving as a symbol of absurd leadership in a satirical Western setting. Brooks's performance captures a blend of humor and incompetence, illuminating the film's critique of politics and society. Brooks' career spans decades, filled with both triumphs and challenges. He gained fame through iconic films like The Producers and Young Frankenstein, establishing himself as a master of parody. However, success came with personal hardships. In the late 1960s, Brooks faced the death of his close friend and collaborator Gene Wilder, which deeply affected him. He has also endured the tragedy of losing his first wife, Floria, to cancer, a painful period that influenced his work and outlook on life. Amidst the struggles, Brooks showed resilience. He has continued to create and inspire even in later years. As of the latest information, he remains a respected figure in entertainment, with occasional public appearances. His legacy endures, celebrated by generations who appreciate his groundbreaking contributions to comedy. Richard Farnsworth's role as Sheriff Bart in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles stands out in his career, where he navigated the complexities of comedy in a predominantly silly story while imbued with a serious edge. His portrayal presented a character caught in a chaotic, racially charged landscape, providing a subtle yet firm moral compass. Farnsworth's depth turned a simple comedic role into a haunting reflection of authority in a time of societal upheaval. Following Blazing Saddles, Farnsworth's life took a darker turn. He faced significant personal hardships, marked by a struggle with depression and health issues, including terminal cancer. His acting career continued through the 1980s and 1990s, with notable films like The Gray Fox, earning him an Academy Award nomination. Despite his professional success, his personal life was shrouded in difficulties, including a troubled marriage and financial struggles resulting from a combination of tumultuous projects and health-related absences. In his final years, Farnsworth battled severe pain and ultimately chose to take his own life in 2000, reflecting a tragic end to the life of a man who brought quiet resilience to both his roles and his personal choices. The complex legacy left behind resonates with the shadowy aspects of his existence, detailing a fight against visible and invisible demons. Tom Steele played the role of a townsman in the 1974 classic Blazing Saddles. This character, although minor, made a memorable impact with a single comedic moment where he falls from a chair. The absurdity of the scene reflected the film's satirical take on the Wild West and societal norms, showcasing Steele's ability to deliver humor through physicality. After the film, Steele's career experienced ups and downs. He took on various roles in television and film, but none reached the iconic status of his turn in Blazing Saddles. His later life was marked by personal turmoil, including battles with substance abuse and financial difficulties that led to a degree of obscurity in his later years. Rumors swirled about his struggles, painting a picture of a man grappling with both his past fame and present challenges. As of the last known information, Steele remains a figure of intrigue, with scant details on his whereabouts, leaving an air of mystery around his later life. Don McGowan played the role of Gum Chewer in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles. This character, an outsider within the comedic chaos of a Western parody, represented a moment of dark humor typical of the film. McGowan's performance, with its understated yet memorable presence, added a unique flavor to the ensemble, even if his role did not lead to widespread recognition. His career had begun in the 1950s, marked by appearances in various television shows and films, primarily in westerns and adventure roles. However, his life took significant turns after the 1970s. McGowan faced numerous personal challenges, including struggles with mental health and financial issues due to fluctuating career opportunities. He battled alcoholism, which led to strained relationships and a reclusive lifestyle. As of the last known information, Don McGowan passed away in 2018, leaving behind a legacy overshadowed by these difficult experiences. His story serves as a reminder of the often hidden struggles faced by many in the entertainment industry. Count Basie played a memorable role in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles as himself, embodying the spirit of jazz that permeated the film. His performance showcased his talent and allowed him to bridge the gap between mainstream cinema and the jazz scene. Basie's appearance in the film was a testament to his influence in music and culture, as he played the piano while his band provided a lively backdrop. Beyond this film, Basie's career was characterized by remarkable achievements and periods of struggle. He built his legacy with the Count Basie Orchestra, winning numerous awards, including Grammy Awards. However, he faced personal hardships, including the decline of his health in the late 1970s. In 1984, Basie suffered severe health issues, including a heart attack, which ultimately led to his passing in 1984. His final years were marked by a mix of triumph and sorrow as he continued to perform, but faced the realities of aging. In 2021, his music continues to resonate, inspiring new generations. The Count Basie Orchestra still performs today, preserving his legacy in a modern world. Robin Hilton's role as Miss Stein in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles showcased her striking presence and charm in a comedic Western setting. The character is memorable for her flirtatious demeanor and contributes to the film's satirical take on race and social norms. Following her appearance, Hilton's career remains a testament to the fleeting nature of Hollywood fame. She struggled to find substantial roles beyond her initial success, transitioning to television appearances and then retreating from the limelight. Her personal life has been marked by turmoil. Rumors of a scandal involving a personal relationship with a powerful figure in the industry swirled, though no concrete evidence surfaced. Hilton faced challenges finding a stable career path as the 1980s approached, contributing to her withdrawal from acting. She endured a significant battle with health issues, which further complicated her return to the screen. Last known information about Robin Hilton indicates she has largely remained out of the public eye, choosing a private life away from the industry that once spotlighted her. Cleavon Little's portrayal of Bart in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles remains iconic for its boldness and wit. As a black sheriff and a satirical take on racism, Little infused the character with a unique charm, using humor to confront deep societal issues. His performance set a precedent in Hollywood, demonstrating that black actors could lead in mainstream comedies and tackle controversial themes. After Blazing Saddles, Little faced the harsh realities of Hollywood. He struggled to find roles that matched his talent, often being typecast or overlooked. His career included various television appearances and stage work, but none reached the heights of his breakthrough role. Behind the scenes, Little dealt with personal hardships, including battling alcoholism, which affected his health and relationships. In the late 1990s, Little's health declined due to cancer. He remained active in theater until his passing in 1992 at the age of 53. Little's ability to blend comedy with poignant social commentary leaves an enduring legacy, though his personal struggles remind us of the challenges many artists face in their careers. Little's last known public appearance was at a charity event shortly before his death, where he demonstrated unwavering spirit despite his illness. Madeline Kahn's portrayal of Lily Von Shtupp in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking example of her unique comedic talent. In her role as the sultry yet cunning saloon singer, Kahn captivated audiences with her blend of humor and allure. Her character's famous song, "I'm Tired," encapsulated the absurdity and satire of the film, while Kahn's impeccable timing and delivery showcased her exceptional skills. Following this iconic performance, Kahn continued her career with notable roles in films like Young Frankenstein and Paper Moon, earning Academy Award nominations. Despite her professional success, Kahn faced personal challenges. After a tumultuous marriage to director and producer Jeffrey Hayden, which ended in divorce, she struggled with the pressure of Hollywood fame. Kahn also grappled with depression and anxiety, often retreating from the public eye to find solace in her work. In her later years, she battled ovarian cancer, which ultimately took her life in 1999 at the age of 57. Kahn's legacy endures through her unforgettable performances that still resonate today, reflecting both her brilliance and the complexities of her personal struggle. Slim Pickens' portrayal of Taggart in the 1974 film Blazing Saddles is a striking character, blending humor with the darker undertones of a racial satire. He represents the archetype of the corrupt sheriff, mixing comedic obliviousness with an underlying menace. The film leverages his character's flaws to push the narrative of societal critique, making him both a figure of ridicule and a reflection of real-world issues. After Blazing Saddles, Pickens continued to work, becoming synonymous with Western roles and often portraying eccentric supporting characters. However, the latter part of his career was marked by personal challenges. He struggled with health issues and faced financial difficulties due to a series of bad investments. Additionally, he dealt with the fallout from Hollywood's changing landscape, where many old-school actors found it hard to secure roles. In the early 1980s, Pickens was diagnosed with cancer. Despite this battle, he remained active, appearing in various films and television shows until his health declined. He passed away in December 1983, leaving behind a legacy as a uniquely talented actor who captured the human condition's complexities, often cloaked in a veil of humor and irony. Reports indicate that his contribution to cinema continues to resonate, ensuring his place in film history. Blazing Saddles remains a timeless piece of cinema that not only entertained audiences in 1974, but also challenged societal norms. The film's unique approach to satire and its fearless humor sparked conversations about race and resilience. As we reflect on the incredible journey of its cast, it's clear how this film shaped their lives and careers. For instance, Cleavon Little's role as Bart opened doors for black actors in comedy, while Gene Wilder's partnership with Mel Brooks helped him become a household name. The film itself faced significant challenges, from censorship to navigating its controversial humor. Now we want to hear from you. Did you watch Blazing Saddles during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this iconic film? Perhaps it was the first time you laughed at a joke that made you think harder about its context. Share your personal stories and favorite moments in the comments below. Your experiences help keep this beloved film alive for future generations.